Return of the Obra Dinn. It's a puzzle game. You play as an insurance claim agent, boarding the recently disappeared, then reappeared boat of the title's namesake, the Obra Dinn, where you have to piece together the events of what happened aboard through snippets of the past left behind by the deceased crew. The main task seems to be to determine the names of everyone on board and their cause of death.
Shot by cannon is a bit of an understatement.
The voice acting is good, which seems to be a rarity these days, although maybe I should say the voice directing, to be more correct. The sound design is impressive.
Okay, that's the guy being ripped in half.
All cutscenes are subtitles on a plain background, yet you still generally get an up-close auditory look at what happened before you then have to walk around the scene and explore the aftermath. It's like watching Kitchen Nightmares with your eyes closed, pausing it, then trying to figure out why Gordon Ramsay is dead on the ground.
I'm not going to say this in front of your staff. You're a joke. Food was disgusting. You're done. Are you done?
But what?
Just cooking in general.
No.
That's you at your best.
Kind of.
Really?
Next, the music. I like it. It has an upbeat tune with an underlying somberness that tends to make it sound like you're frolicking through a crime scene.
He's been slashed in the throat. I like the adventurous music that's playing. It's like I'm on an adventure. It's like slightly somber, but adventurous nonetheless. It's like, ooh, I'm on a little trip. I'm like skipping around the cabin. That's unfortunate.
Now the gameplay? Pretty simple. Pleasantly simple, in fact, yet mentally taxing as you're drip-fed information to sort through about a given chapter of the boat's voyage.
So, he was stabbed by him after he shouted that he was mutinying, and he referred to him as a fresh bastard, which means that he is newer than him. Also, the guy comforting the dying guy referred to him as son, which would imply that he's younger and less experienced.
My one nitpick here is that it can feel like you're being quickly shuttled from one scene to the next by the magic helper ball from Rugrats. Like, whenever the protagonist probably seemingly smells a new dead body during a flashback, it can just feel like you're being rushed and you don't really have the time to take in what happens, especially when a hand gets the Scooby-Doo shake. This said, you do have all the time in the world to go back and review what happened, however. Onto the animation, there isn't much, but what there is shines bright as a result, with the majority of what I've seen so far being just pleasantly simple animations, just little animations here and there, like steadying ourselves before climbing up or down a ladder.
Okay. Oh, hello. Oh. Oh, it's a bit soon, isn't it?
Now finally, the world design and art style. Firstly, the world. It's a boat, but a very lovingly researched and crafted one at that. However, I am not an expert on early 1800s sailing vessels, so they could have put a 1998 Nissan Micra in the game and I would have been like, yeah, that seems about right.
I saw those hooks on the ground there and thought they were landmines for a second.
And lastly, the elephant in the room, the art style. I imagine it would be a love it or hate it kind of thing. I like it personally. I think it has a complex simplicity, I guess, and the lower fidelity adds to the fact that your character is trying to solve what has happened to you as you wade through the murky past. As I said, maybe, I don't know if that was a previous attempt at recording this, I've played the game for 2 hours so far-ish, and managed to definitively name 3 characters out of 60. And my tiny atrophied brain is struggling to comprehend any of what's happening. So what are my closing thoughts? It's alright, innit? Absolutely destroys bit rates though.